Hey guys, if you're watching, welcome to the stream. I tried to record a video the other day and then upload it, but it was so large and the file was so big it was going to take forever to download. So what I'm going to do is record it live, and then it should use up my data on the internet to upload it. Downside is you're all watching this long loading screen. This is Flight Simulator 2020. It just came out. You need a pretty substantial gaming computer to run it. It's very realistic. So I played it a good portion of the day yesterday, and I was able to fly in Hawaii. I flew in the United Arab Emirates. I flew around the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. I flew around the, actually flew around, oh, well, that's weird. Oh, there we go. I flew around the pyramids. I flew in Jerusalem. I flew in New Jersey. I flew a bunch of places. Anyways, all right, so it's really cool. So you can come here and you select a world map. All right, and then you can spin this thing around, and what's cool is you could fly live. So if I picked a place here in the US live, it would be daylight. They have you could actually, so flight conditions, this means it's live. Whatever is on here is live. But what's cool is you can actually go to another place in the world, and you can see here. I cannot see here. All right, whoop. All right, if I go zoom in enough, I can see. All right. So I'm looking for, if we go here, I can go here, and this is the Sam Ratulangi Airport. So if I go here, I set this as my departure, and then I can set this as my arrival. And then what I can do here is go to flight conditions. I can take this off of live, and then I can do custom flight conditions. So now that that's off live, so what I can do is I can change this to a daytime. So we'll do 5 p.m. There we go. All right. So then, and then we hit close that. It should be. There we go. Wait, try this again. 5 p.m. Normally it changes this to look like daytime. Custom. Live weather. Oh, that's why. Okay, clear skies. There we go. And trying to adjust it so this looks like daylight. Doesn't look like daylight. Alright, we're gonna try that. We'll try it. Okay. Then you can select your aircraft here. There is only 20 aircraft you can fly. These airliners are quite difficult to fly. This is like a little stunt plane. I think what I'm gonna use is I'll use this guy, it's fine. And then we hit fly. So now it's gonna load from Bing Maps off the internet. If it's the right time of day to fly, you can fly with real world weather conditions and actual real world live. There's like other planes in the air you're downloading from the internet, so it's really cool that way. All right, so here we are. This is the Sam Ratulangi airport. It's near Manado, Indonesia. It's just a pretty spot, so let's see here. All right, so you could do your flight from in here in the cockpit. You can actually grab your throttle here and accelerate it this way, and you can actually control it from in here, but I actually prefer to use the viewpoint from outside. But you still have all the same information. So you got your altitude, your trim, your flaps. You have everything that you need to know. You got your throttle, your fuel level, everything right here. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to max throttle out for takeoff. And we're going to take our brake off here, turn off the brake. And the planes are already kind of set up for pre-flight. If you wanted to do like a pre-flight check, you could do that. All right, so once we're over 50 knots, we can just take off. This plane has a jet engine powered prop, so this one is pretty powerful. A pretty powerful little plane. It's a little stronger than like a Cessna or something like that. So if we follow this road here next to, and I did a little bit of cheating, I went out on Google Maps, checked it out, but if we follow this road here by the airport, we can actually fly right into the town of Manado. So we're just going to kind of fly VFR here and follow this road, which will take us into Manado. Manado is actually over there in that bay area. So we selected clear skies and 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So that's so we've actually gained a lot of altitude here. So if we turn this way, we're going to be facing westward, looks like. That makes sense with the sun being in that location. 4 p.m. I didn't think that was west in my brain, but it looks like that's west. Yeah, that's westward. All right. So we're still following this one road down here, which is going to take us. Oh, I forgot to put my landing gear up and close flaps. There we go. Plane will fly a little better. It won't climb so much on me. Flaps. With the flaps up, it's going to try to climb naturally. Landing gear down is actually going to create drag, so I don't know if it was kind of counteracting each other. Alright, so still following this road here, and this road's going to take us straight into Manado, Indonesia. This road kind of winds along. Looks like we're getting into some more larger city buildings here. If you've ever been to Manado, Indonesia, it'd be cool to get some comments as to how realistic these views are. So this program actually uses Bing Maps, Microsoft's Bing Maps, to pull information and put that into the into the game here. This looks like there's a river, little river here, whoop, that is running through town. So that's really cool. Looks like it flows out to the ocean right here. So this is the city of Manado. Maybe we'll follow the coastline here. Oh, let's go north. Follow the coastline a bit. Looks like there's some docks here. It's funny, look at the Google Maps, they didn't load the boats in, but you can see the boats. They look like they're under the water, but that's from Bing Maps. Like, they take a 2D image and they're trying to make a 3D game out of a 2D image. That's why some of the buildings, I noticed I flew around my hometown, some of the buildings don't look that realistic. And they're not, well, they're just not accurate. I noticed the rooftops are normally the correct color. So rooftops are the correct color and approximately the right size, but then the rooftops are about all that's accurate. Beyond that, like the building's color and shape, not necessarily going to be accurate here. So I think this flight's gonna probably be about 10 minutes longer than 10 minutes. So if you want to see me fly out to one of these islands out here, so there's an island straight ahead, I could certainly do that. Leave that in the comments down below, and I could do that in a future flight. So I picked a really good time of day. Like I like this, the way they've done the sunset on here. Look at how it comes across onto the ocean and the waves. This might be one of my favorite planes in the game. I flew a lot of the Cessnas, all of the like the training stuff I did with the plane was in the Cessna. You have to do the tutorial in the Cessna, but let's head back to the airport and do a landing. But we'll fly back straight to the airport. But once you finish the tutorial, well, you could actually just jump in this game and start flying any plane right away if you've got experience with flight simulators in the past. A lot of this will just be super easy for you. I have real world damage turned on, so if I overstress the plane, it will crash. If I climb too high, the motor will stall. So it's pretty realistic. But if you have little or no experience with flight simulators or real life flying, like me, you can do the tutorials and really, pick up a lot really fast. So now that I've got my trim set, I adjusted the trim a little bit. You probably didn't even notice. So I got my trim set. It's got a light climb to it right now, not super high. Flying in a safe engine speed. If I go much faster, if I get up there in the yellow, if you look at my airspeed, up to like 120 knots, it'll start complaining to me. So let's see if we can look down here some more. Looks like there's another little river that runs through this area. Oh, that's weird. Oh, look at that. There's like a little village. With a river or water-y area all the way around it. And there's a bridge coming in on each side. Oh, that's cool. That's a really cool little spot. I mean, a cool neighborhood, right? Yeah. Very interesting. Indonesia is a very, very green place to live. A green place in the world. Oh, look over here. We got like an industrial... Looks like an industrial area. That you can... Looks like... yeah, it looks more industrial here. It looked like when we got off the airport, there initially there was like some large buildings. Maybe those are some hotels or something. Oh, this looks like neighborhood stuff. This looks like houses. Yeah, I thought it was industrial. This looks like houses. Yeah, maybe comment if you actually know what these places are. This looks like neighborhoods here. So, all right. So we're gonna try to get a flight path here for a nice landing. So we're gonna fly out here to the southeast, and then we're gonna turn around back north and line up for our landing here. We're gonna bring our engine speed down. Bro, I'm way too high here. Coming in hot. It looks like a pretty long runway. This says it's an international airport, so probably some big planes come in here. Alright, so we got to get our landing gear down. And let's give a little bit of flaps. There we go. Oh, we're dropping some speed. Good. Oh yeah, we're gonna come in nice and smooth here. This is probably one of my better landings, actually. I'm gonna pull back on the stick a little bit for the landing. There we go. Oh, I bounced too much. Look at that. Here we go. Now, pull on the brake here. Get down below 30 knots so we can use our rudder to kind of steer us. And we can go park our plane over here by the other planes. That might be a helicopter pad right there. Oh, look at these nice planes over here. Yeah, look at this. This guy walking around. Hey, buddy. You know, fill her up for me, all right? Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment below.